Located in the arid plains of southern Peru, specifically in the Nazca Desert, these geoglyphs have captivated the imagination of historians, archaeologists, and tourists alike for decades. The lines are etched into the surface of the desert, covering an area of approximately 450 square kilometers. They were created by the Nazca culture, which flourished in the region between 200 BCE and 600 CE. The Nazca people were a pre-Inca civilization, and their legacy is most famously preserved in these vast and intricate designs that can only be fully appreciated from the air. The Nazca lines were first brought to the attention of the modern world in the 1920s when commercial airlines began flying over the Peruvian desert. Pilots reported seeing strange lines and figures etched into the ground. However, it wasn't until the 1940s that the lines were systematically studied by the American historian Paul Kossak and the German mathematician Maria Reich. Reich, in particular, dedicated her life to studying and preserving the Nazca lines, earning her the nickname the Lady of the Lines. Her work was instrumental in bringing international attention to this archaeological wonder. The Nazca lines consist of hundreds of individual figures, ranging from simple geometric shapes to complex depictions of animals, plants, and humans. Some of the most famous figures include a hummingbird, a spider, a monkey, a condor, and a humanoid figure often referred to as the astronaut due to its helmet-like head. The largest figures can stretch up to 370 meters in length, while the lines themselves can run straight for several kilometers. The precision and scale of these designs are astounding, especially considering they were created without the aid of modern technology or aerial views. The methods used to create the Nazca lines are relatively simple but require a great deal of coordination and planning. The Nazca people removed the top layer of reddish-brown pebbles to reveal the lighter-colored soil beneath. This contrast in color is what makes the lines visible. The dry, windless climate of the Nazca Desert has helped preserve these geoglyphs for over 1,000 years. The lack of rain and erosion has kept the lines remarkably intact, allowing us to study them today. One of the most intriguing aspects of the Nazca lines is their purpose. Why did the Nazca people go to such great lengths to create these massive designs? Over the years, numerous theories have been proposed, ranging from the plausible to the fantastical. One of the earliest and most widely accepted theories is that the lines were part of an astronomical calendar. Paul Kossak and Maria Reich suggested that the lines pointed to celestial bodies and events, such as the solstices and equinoxes. This theory is supported by the fact that some of the lines align with the positions of the Sun, Moon, and stars during key astronomical events. However, not all scholars agree with the astronomical calendar theory. Some argue that the lines were used for religious or ceremonial purposes. The Nazca culture was deeply spiritual, and it's possible that the lines were created as offerings to the gods or as part of rituals to ensure fertility and water. Water was a precious resource in the arid Nazca Desert, and the Nazca people built an extensive system of underground aqueducts, known as puquios, to irrigate their crops. Some researchers believe that the lines were connected to this water cult, serving as pathways for ceremonial processions or as markers for underground water sources. Another theory suggests that the Nazca lines were part of a pilgrimage route. The lines may have guided people to important religious sites or served as a form of spiritual journey. This theory is supported by the fact that many of the lines lead to or from hills and other natural features that may have held religious significance for the Nazca people. Of course, no discussion of the Nazca lines would be complete without mentioning the more outlandish theories that have been proposed over the years. One of the most famous is the idea that the lines were created by extraterrestrial beings. This theory was popularized by Swiss author Erich von Däniken in his 1968 book Chariots of the Gods. Von Däniken suggested that the Nazca lines were landing strips for alien spacecraft and that the Nazca people created the designs under the guidance of extraterrestrial visitors. While this theory has captured the public's imagination, it has been widely discredited by archaeologists and scientists. There is no evidence to support the idea that the Nazca lines were created by or for aliens, and the theory is generally dismissed as pseudoscience. Another controversial theory is that the Nazca lines were part of a massive map or navigation system. Some researchers have suggested that the lines were used to mark trade routes or to guide travelers across the desert. However, this theory is difficult to prove, as there is no evidence that the Nazca people engaged in long-distance trade or that the lines were used for navigation. Despite the many theories, the true purpose of the Nazca lines remains a mystery. What we do know is that they were an important part of Nazca culture and that they required a great deal of effort and coordination to create. The Nazca people must have had a deep understanding of geometry and astronomy, as well as a strong sense of community and shared purpose, to undertake such a massive project. The Nazca lines are not the only geoglyphs in the world, but they are certainly the most famous. Similar designs have been found in other parts of Peru, as well as in Chile, Bolivia, and the United States. However, the Nazca lines are unique in their scale, complexity, and preservation. They are a testament to the ingenuity and creativity of the Nazca people, and they continue to inspire awe and wonder in all who see them. In addition to the geoglyphs, the Nazca culture is also known for its pottery and textiles. Nazca pottery is characterized by its bright colors and intricate designs, often depicting animals, plants, and mythological figures. The Nazca people were skilled weavers, and their textiles are considered some of the finest in the ancient world. These artifacts provide valuable insights into Nazca society, religion, and daily life. The Nazca culture began to decline around 600 CE, possibly due to environmental changes, such as prolonged droughts, or social upheaval. By the time the Inca Empire rose to power in the 15th century, the Nazca culture had largely disappeared. However, the legacy of the Nazca people lives on in the form of the Nazca lines, which continue to be a source of fascination and mystery. In recent years, the Nazca lines have faced threats from human activity and environmental factors. The construction of the Pan American Highway, which cuts through the Nazca Desert, has damaged some of the lines. In 2014, Greenpeace activists caused significant damage to one of the geoglyphs during a protest. Climate change and increased rainfall in the region also pose a risk to the preservation of the lines. Efforts are being made to protect and conserve the Nazca lines, but it is a challenging task given their size and location. The Nazca lines were designated a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1994, recognizing their cultural and historical significance. This designation has helped raise awareness of the need to protect and preserve the lines for future generations. Archaeologists and researchers continue to study the Nazca lines, using modern technology such as drones and satellite imagery to map and analyze the geoglyphs in greater detail than ever before. One of the most exciting recent discoveries related to the Nazca lines was made in 2019, when researchers using drone technology identified more than 50 new geoglyphs in the Nazca Desert. These newly discovered designs include depictions of humans, animals, and mythical creatures, as well as geometric shapes. The discovery has shed new light on the complexity and diversity of the Nazca lines and has opened up new avenues for research. The Nazca lines are not just an archaeological curiosity, they are a window into the beliefs, values, and daily lives of the Nazca people. They remind us of the ingenuity and creativity of ancient civilizations and of the enduring power of human expression. The lines are a testament to the fact that even in the harshest environments, humans have found ways to create beauty and meaning. As we continue to study and learn from the Nazca lines, we are reminded of the importance of preserving our cultural heritage. The lines are a fragile and irreplaceable part of our shared human history, and it is our responsibility to protect them for future generations. Whether they were created as an astronomical calendar, a religious offering, or something else entirely, the Nazca lines are a powerful reminder of the mysteries that still exist in our world and of the enduring quest for knowledge and understanding. In conclusion, the Nazca lines are one of the most remarkable achievements of ancient civilization. They are a testament to the creativity, ingenuity, and spiritual depth of the Nazca people. Despite the many theories that have been proposed, the true purpose of the lines remains a mystery, and perhaps that is part of their enduring appeal. The Nazca lines continue to inspire awe and wonder, and they remind us of the enduring power of human expression, and the importance of preserving our cultural heritage. As we look to the future, it is our responsibility to protect and conserve the Nazca lines, ensuring that they remain a source of inspiration and mystery for generations to come.